what you see. Certainly, Inspector, replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. Inspector, he whispered, can you see fish? Gracious goodness me, how did the fish... Edward was panting up behind with every ounce of steam he had. At last, he caught up with James. Steady, Edward, called to. Everyone worked fast. No time to turn round. I'll run tender first. Come on. But before they could clear the station, they were stopped.
Whenever they did anything the Duke thought wrong, he would say, "That would never suit his grace." Other engines came and went, but
the grabber wasn't listening. But just as it was about to grab hold of him, it stopped. There stood Sir Topham Hatt. "It's a good thing I'm visiting this yard tonight. Saving you from scrap is becoming a habit, Stepney. Please stop it."
"Oh no!" hooted Percy.
"Yuck!" he groaned. "I've never been this dirty." He was covered from funnel to firebox in sticky, gooey chocolate.
Spencer showed the Duke and Duchess many beautiful places. But he never once stopped to take on more water. Gordon and Thomas were collecting passengers when Spencer raced through on his way to the party.
"Don't forget the water!"
"Who cares?" He was enjoying himself. Until he saw the snowball. "Oh no!" cried Percy. "Oh no!" Luckily, no one was hurt, but his driver was cross. Now, and he didn't see the goods train ahead until it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Gordon came off the rails and he was covered in gooey red jelly. Oh! Puffing very slowly down the line. The children began to laugh. "Look at Gordon," they cried. "What a slowpoke!" Then James stopped at the signal. The children laughed again. Who was that giant stripy bee they called? Finally, Toby huffed in with the heavy express. He was very tired. Gordon, James, and Toby heard the children laughing. "But he doesn't want to be shunted. His name is..." But before Thomas could finish, Hector opened his mouth and let out the biggest roar ever.
"Keep away!" he bellowed.
Rosie was so surprised she shook from funnel to footplate, and she steamed straight out of the yard. This made Thomas cross. Hector had biffed and bashed Bill and Ben. He had shouted at Thomas, and he had frightened Rosie so much that she had puffed away. Now the extra delivery would never be ready. He changed over onto the express line. Thomas buffered up behind Toby and shunted him as fast as he could. "Hey, help, 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 help!" "Don't worry, Toby," said Thomas, and he shunted Toby off the express line and into a siding.
For one last puddle before the washdown.
So, Thomas took the left track that went along the river. Ahead of him was a very big puddle.
My, This is the biggest puddle ever! Here I come! Splish, splash, splash!
Then there was trouble. Muddy water flew high into the air and splooshed down all over Alicia Botti and Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas!
So Percy pumped his pistons and peeped as loudly as he could.
Out of my way! Mail coming through!
Thomas and James were surprised.
Cinders and ashes! Flatten my funnel! It's Percy!
And the two engines steamed swiftly out of Percy's way. Being loud made Percy feel very... At last, Flynn found the blue engine at the diesel works. The blue engine was Thomas. His firebox was on fire. Flynn sounded his siren.